Hello everybody, how you doing? Happy Friday to you all. Hopefully you had a great Christmas and you are ready for Spain, baby. I know I am. I'm ready for Spain. Though I've been having nothing but some problems, obviously. Wouldn't be one of my streams without issues, but I had a lot of problems with Chase Plane, and I had to uninstall it, and that just created problems because all of my key bindings were gone. I tried to install Flow earlier, and that didn't work out well. I've been having a lot of problems with that. So, however, we have made it here. We're in Spain, and if y'all want to join me, you certainly can. Let me go ahead and show you what airport we're at here. We are, for the flight planner, LPLG on the East Coast server. Let's say hello to some people. John, what's up? How you doing? Is it worth to get Microsoft Flight Sim on PS5? I don't know, man. I haven't played on there. I've heard other people have had good times with it, but I'm not sure. AV's in the house. What's up, AV? Alexander Bowles, what's up? Prime Ether's in the house. Synth Blood. Robert D, hello. I saw Tog was here. Hello. Brenton, what's up? I was playing earlier with a flight stick you got yesterday. Nice. Nice Christmas present. Jesse Gillette. There he is. Airplanes. Exactly. Exactly. If you guys want to join, I'm on the East Coast server, the East server, USA. And we are loaded up here at Lima Papa Lima Golf. That's where we are at. Lima Papa Lima Golf. And I figured I'd go with the Caravan, so we have a little bit of power, but it's slow enough to kind of, you know, enjoy the views as we go along. Should be fun, but if you guys want to join, you certainly can. You can see where I'm located here on the map, just off the side here. We have a few airplanes in front of us there. I'm not sure if those are live planes or that's part of the aerial. I think that's part of the aerial. I don't think we have anybody here yet at Lima Papa Lima Golf. Again, that code, Lima Papa Lima Golf, because we're going to get in and start pre-flighting and all that stuff, and people are going to ask me what airport we're at. So here it is on the screen, Lima Papa Lima Golf. Vault Wolf, thank you so much for the super chat. We finally get an OC Warp before OCRP ends. Maybe, man. I don't know. We got a couple months left. I don't know. There's a lot of shit you have to do in the back end to get that to work the way it did. And okay, we're getting some interesting things happening here. Why are we getting the thermal visuals? I don't know if my cameras are working. Let me go out of this mode. There we go. Our thermals were like on. Why? Let's look at our settings here. Is that assistances? What the hell is the, why are we seeing those? I specifically turned them off. The key binding for them. Oh, that is going to be annoying, dude. The accessibility. I don't even know what the hell. Effects and animation, maybe? Nope. What? What is it? What the hell is it? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you where this would be located. Maybe here? Aerodynamic visualization. There it is. Turn that off. Global settings. That's what it was. All right. We figured it out. It's a miracle. All right, let's pre-flight the airplane while people are showing up. If they're going to show up. We shall see. I did have it set to where multiplayer was on just like last time. Didn't change any settings there. So it should be good. Gotta turn that. Nice. There's our wonderful PT6. Looking good, looking nice. We love to see it. Remove that guy. I think you still can do this with these. Yep, you can still check them. We'll check them. You're buying this game on Sunday? Nice. Alt 6 will turn off the thermals. Yeah, I disabled that. I disabled it. This is one of the default liveries that come with the Caravan. But I thought it was fitting for Iberia. Has the Iberian colors, kind of. Kind of. Doesn't mean that it is. Don't hold me to it. Flaps all look good. Ailerons are fantastic. Airplane's in a good position. Let's look at the exhaust. I don't think you can. Half of these things, it's hard to like click on. That's the other side. It'd be really cool if we could check the oil and all that. Maybe eventually they'll do something like that. Maybe. Strut looks good. Front tire's good. Props good. We removed all the before flight stuff. So she's good to go. Yeah, I doubt anybody's going to show up on a Friday night. We'll see. We shall see. All right. I gotta remember how to fly this airplane. It's been a very long time. Standby is on. Battery comes on. All right. That thing should be in the middle. By default, it does some weird stuff, man. It really does. Prop forward. Bring that sucker forward there. I think we do avionics. Just the one on. And make sure our fuel is on, which it is. It's not off. Oh, I think you just run avionics 2, don't you? Or are these both gonna be just both of them? Yeah, I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you. I don't at all. Beacon lights on. Keep the nabs on, not that it matters. Sweet. We have the gen. Batteries on, fuel boost. Goes to the on position. And then ignition goes to on, and we go to start. Watch for that NG. There we go. Up into low idle. Watching ITT for a hot start. NG for hung. Mr. Gillette's hopping on. Wonderful. We got Curtis B with us too. Nice. Okay, airplane's coming to life. There it goes. Altimeter is 29088, but it will not be in inches. It would be in hectopascals if we could figure out how to remember how to do that. All right, we got a good engine start though. Everything's in the green, looking good. All right, make sure that thing is set there. We're gonna do a check on a reverser here. Yep, reverser works fine, as it should. Go one notch of flaps here. We'll get our takeoff trim. That's about right there. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Let's get everything else set up here. We have the generator should be on, no problem. We don't need the ignition. We get starter can go to off. Fuel boost goes to normal. Avionics is on. It doesn't matter. And then we just kind of check to see if we have any alerts, which we don't. It looks pretty good to me. So these are all of this. We're at the very, very, very southwest part of Spain. It might even be Portugal. I really don't know. We're located here. Portugal. Maybe it is part of Portugal's up here. Maybe it is part of Portugal. Very possible that it is. LPLG. Good old LPLG. Let's learn about the airport. Where are we at? More info. Doesn't really tell you a whole lot. Winds are 090 from 60. Okay, so sun 9 knots out of the east. Visibility is good. 10, 12. Wonderful. Runways, we have 11 and 29. We're taking off on 11. On Von. So it's a back taxi today. The end of the world. All right, but she's coming to life. We're just getting all this stuff set up. Turn the taxi ribbons off. We do not need those on. We're just gonna have some fun here. Trying to figure out. I got to bring this up on the map so we can figure out where we're at. Okay, so we are in Spain. No, we are technically in Portugal. I think we're outside of Lagos as of right now. So it looks like to me. We got somebody in an airplane there. Yeah, I'm looking at this. We're right on this little bump on the coast right here. So we are just north of Lagos. Near Estevera. That's what it looks like. So we are in Portugal, I believe. Yes, we are. And I think we're going to go north up towards Lisbon. Up the coast. Why does it sound like that airplane's like in our cockpit? That makes no sense. Flight control check is good. Yep. Let's check our views here. We got this one, got that one, that one. Got these back here. Okay, those are still being turned on with the Alt 6, it looks like. I really hate the visualization thing. Popping up constantly. Something else is turning it on. It has to be. It has to be. It's not the thermals being shown, it's something else. What the hell is it? Oh, that is stupid. I gotta turn this shit down. I can't even hear. What the hell is this crap? It's the airplanes stuff, not the thermals. It's something else. Airflow visualization. We just turned that crap off, man. We just turned it off. It's on again. What is toggling that? It's got to be one of these alts we're doing. Let's see if we can turn it on again. Is it 6 again? It is. No, I have alt 6 turned off and it still does it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Wow. You know what? Let's look that up. That is called aerodynamic visualization. Keyboard. Aerodynamic. Nothing pops up, of course. Visualization. Nothing. Go to controls and search for input. Input. Yeah. No, it's not that. Oh, God. Yeah, I had to uninstall Chase Plane, so this is why all my stuff is all screwed up. I have to set everything again. Search by input. What? Search by input. Alt 6. No, it's just my camera view stuff. Nothing else. That's why I'm saying it doesn't make any sense. They're calling it something else, though. They're calling it CFD. Maybe they have it under CFD. CFD. Let's see. Keyboard. CFD. On off. Toggle CFD. Alt 5. Stupid ass thing. Delete that. All right, that should fix it. Y'all were way off. All right. Let's see. What we got going on here now. All right, we'll put this thing into high idle. All right. Yeah, then we're just gonna go up the north coast. We'll fly out west and then we'll go north, but we need to taxi first to do that. You know. All right, clear on the left. Clear on the right, for the most part. There's a little bit of power to get this thing out of the dirt. Or it's not. Or not. I mean, is the parking brake not working? That's something new. Oh, is there chalks out there that I just can't see? Oh, God. Yep, that's what it was. Just couldn't see him in the grass earlier. All right, we need to put this thing into beta mode immediately. Back taxi. That's why I usually don't do high idle on the taxi. I'll go back into low idle. It prevents it from taking off on you like crazy. I'll wait for everybody down here as we back taxi today. We'll just kind of go off to the side in the dirt and wait turns to take off. All right, we can hear again. It's a miracle. All right. Those landing lights on. Wait for everybody right here for the most part. Parking brake set. Yeah, my camera views are all screwed up, dude. Can't even think. All right. Just waiting for everybody to get caught up here. Plane over there. Anybody else coming? Got a couple with us. All right. I think we might be good. I idle. I don't have anything dialed in for the autopilot, so we're just gonna work on that once we get up in the air. All right, so we need to go hold the brakes. Let's go half power here. Bringing up the power. Let go of that. We got power set. Speed is alive. And rotate. Nose down a little bit. All right, beautiful. The coast of Portugal here. We'll bring up the flaps. We'll start our turn. Out to the left. Prop back a little bit. God, getting a hold of that is tough. There we go. A little bit better. Set up our heading bug here. I'm gonna try to go down a little bit here so we see what we got. We got heading mode. Turning that on. I'm gonna rotate this thing all the way to the west where the wind farms are. We're gonna hold about 2,000 feet, I think. We're not gonna be going way up. We want to kind of enjoy the scenery, you know. So let's dial in 2,000. There we go. Altitude select. It's right there. Got damper on and autopilot's coming on for now. Pull our power back a little bit here so everybody can keep up with us as we fly along towards the coast. Pull our power back a little bit more. There we go. It's a little bit better. I don't want to be going like super fast, so that's looking better now. Beautiful. We're on our way. And it's something to behold. It is pretty down here in Portugal. Do we have more people still joining us? I see if I hit end again, it won't go back into the cockpit like it used to. Now I just have to use a preset view to do that, which is fine. It's just annoying. I don't know why the toggle's not working again. We're going to be clear of these, but we're going to make the left turn to go around them just because. I'm turning about 230 or so on the heading. Yeah, it's very interesting satellite imagery down here, isn't it? Lonely Driver, thank you for the 84 months. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for the continued support here. I see everybody online behind us there. Move this around. How do you zoom? No, not that. Is it plus? I remember on a keyboard. There we go. I might have to do one more circle to get everybody back together. I don't know. Either way, we'll all meet up eventually. It's not the end of the world. This is beautiful out here, though. Look at the rolling hills right on the seacoast. Not bad at all. And we got a wind farm over there on the right. That's what's really cool. Look at that wind farm there. That's neat. We're flying a Cessna Caravan, Cessna 208B. Bravo. Just took off out of LPLG, and now the next airport we'll be coming upon is it's a heliport, LPG. We're gonna be making our turn just here in a moment. We're gonna go out this way and then follow the coast up. We're not trying to cover every square inch of the country. We're just, you know, enjoying. So here's our turn to the north now. A little bit of a turn. We are in multiplayer, yes, on the USA East server. We're on the very, very, very southwestern tip of Portugal. We're going to be going north across along the coast here in Portugal. I thought about going out to the Canaries, but man, that's such a long trek from the Canaries. But we might go to the Canaries later on, or maybe we'll go to Mallorca or something like that, and that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I love this terrain around here. This is beautiful. All right, here comes our next turn as we get more on a northern heading. We should have some airplanes behind us now, tracking in. Gibraltar is not nearby. No, it's way south of us. How is the music level compared to the game level? Is it fine? Russ Miner, appreciate that 39 months. Thank you so much. ADF Designs, thank you for the 3 months. We're on the USA East server. Just took off out of Lima, Papa Lima Golf, and we're going north along the western coast of Portugal. I have no idea. Yeah, PC, Xbox is the only thing I know. I'm not on PS5, so I don't think you can join on that. Oh, we got some planes in the air. We can see somebody on our TCAS over here. One on the right, another one on the right. They're over the mountain just to the right of us. We should be able to spot them. They might be higher than us, it looks like. We're down here at 2,000 feet. If you're having problems seeing other people in multiplayer, Buzzing Chair, there's two options. You have to make sure that all players on the multiplayer screen, or the when you first start, you know, your flight screen, the starting screen, in the settings for that, like where you go to set weather and all that, you have to make sure the multiplayer's on there, but you also have to make sure it's turned on in your settings, in your online settings as well. Here we are right now. You see the location we are. I'm gonna keep this up for y'all so y'all don't get lost. We have some planes that are lost down here, but everybody's kind of figuring out where to go down here. They're just not turning north yet. Some pretty big cliffs on the on the coast here. Yeah, we plan on just choosing a country to explore each week. Is what I want to do. All right, I'm gonna make another turn this way, so we go a little more inland. I want to see more of the countryside, instead of just flying the coast the entire time, you know. A big, huge rock cliff down there. That's cool. Buzzing Cherry, you're flying in VR? Nice. Yeah, it's like you're actually in the airplane. I know, I do love me some VR. It's not something you can really stream. But maybe eventually. But I mean, like, they did add the ability now where it's just one eye instead of the shakiness thing that it used to be. Man, look at all the little villages down there. That's pretty sweet. Pretty slick. Cheers from Portugal. Torres, you're from Portugal? I take it. That's where we are. Yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, doing this, we'll all learn a little bit more geography, you know? Cass, what's up? How you doing? Hopefully you had a good Christmas. Good to see you. Buzzy Chair has been on this terrain on the beach with all... Yep, okay. Finally working. I'll catch up to you guys from the north. All right, sounds good, Scott. We're just gonna look at airports along the route here. Looks like we have anything immediately. We have some up here. What's this one? This is just heliports. Yeah, these are all heliports. A lot of helicopter spots, but not a lot of airports. Looks like our next airport will be for a while, honestly. Yeah, these are all heliports. So we're gonna fly until we'll go to Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. That's where we're gonna go. And where is that? That is... Well, it really doesn't tell you. Oh, Pista de... Yeah, there. That's where we'll be. Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. It's a small strip. We're gonna walk around and enjoy the view there. Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. Let's just go direct there, I guess. Lima, Papa. Direct to Lima, Papa, Sierra. Where's it at? Not working. Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. Yep. Hit enter, activate. There we go. Should send us there. We go into nav. Turn heading off. Not loc. What's this thing doing? GPS. There we go. There we go. Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. That's where we're headed. And we'll just kind of follow along this, but yeah, we got everybody behind us now. They're all starting to track onto us here. Isn't it beautiful? We're doing 152 knots. So I can pull back a little bit more. Help you guys catch up. Yeah, if you want the NextRad options, you go into your, it's not map. It's been a minute since I've done this. Oh, there's our altitude units. Yep, hectopascals. There we go. Oh, what was it under? It's on this, that's why. Map options. And then NextRad is on. Make sure your NextRad's turned on. This guy. That's how it we'll show you the weather radar. We don't have any weather right now. We're looking pretty darn good. You ask me. Look at that view out the side. I'm gonna buy Ace Combat 8. Probably, Mark. I played all the other ones. I am extremely rusty in the Caravan, so don't expect like perfection on flying it because we're just kind of going about it the wrong way, I'm certain. Hey, we got an airplane tracking in on us. I can see him back there. Yeah, look at all those solar panels. It looks like a solar panel farm almost, but it might be something else. Not really sure. A couple airplanes with us here. Yes, thank you, Tog. We're still blowing the doors off them. That or they're lost. One of the two. They might be lost. Those beautiful sights here in Portugal. Yeah, no, I've always loved Spain. It'll be really cool if we make our way over to the Barcelona area because Montserrat's there, and I have not seen this in the new sim, but I've been flying there in real life in that area out of an aerodrome there. So when we make it over that way, that'll be really cool to see in person. Canada Farmer, I use a Electro Voice RE20 microphone with a Go XLR setup, so it has the preamp and all that. So it's using compression, EQ, and all that stuff. I don't know if these are solar farms or what these are, but I think they're just covered crops. Now I wonder what they would have covered crops so much here for. Let's see where we're at. We are coming up on this town here. Let's see where we're located at in Spain. Well, we will be coming up on Lisbon before too long. That's where we're going to be, basically. That's Lisbon there. Because we're in the Faro district right now, going north towards Setúbal. Setúbal. I don't really know how you pronounce a lot of these places, but hey, you know what? We're trying. We're trying. So this will be Via Nova de Milfontes. That's what that is up there on the corner. Well, no, up there on the corner, LPSI and all that. That's signs, something like that. Learning as we go. We don't know a whole lot. Nice rolling mountains over here on the coast. Whiskey Throttle, good to see you. Quite small, so expect a short field landing. Oh yeah, no, I planned it was going to be short. There'll be some challenging airports we're flying into, aerodromes here. Going with the flow, madness. We're just exploring. That's why once we get up here, we're not going to follow the coast up north. We're just going to cut across to the east and stop at airports along the way. The biggest thing is just going to be landing, getting out of the airplane, walking around, enjoying the environment, see what that's like, you know? That's the main idea. And that's why we're only flying at 2,000 feet. Pull my power back a little bit more so people can catch up. Got a couple with us here, though. We do have a couple with us. Saw him a second ago, but I don't see him anymore. Getting some really good good satellite imagery down there. Look at that. Hey Troy, thank you very much for the 52 months. Let's go. What's up, dude? Hey, what's up, Hubs? How you doing? Nick Canepa, hello. Sim Update 4 is fantastic, Luke. So I've been waiting for a while. Yeah, I'll see if I'm back there still. We're currently, we got some wind farms up here on the right. That's cool. But we're currently 45 miles out. Yeah, about 45. Look at the wind farms. I love the wind farms in Microsoft Flight Sim 24, man. They look so good. Ice Spiller, you probably are just too far away. If you get closer, that changes it up. Oh, look at this. We got a huge city up here on the left. Big smokestacks. Let's go check those out. Get my heading bug centered here. We got to do a flyby over here. Big wind farm down there. You have to check out these smokestacks in this town. This is a cool coastal town. A little more left from that so we don't run into them. So this is, I mean, I don't know how to really pronounce a lot of these places, but Signs is where this was located. S-I-N-E-S. In Barrio de Sao Pedro. A lot of beaches over here. We got the quite a few of them along this little corner. Whoa. A lot of those, which is cool. We're heading up towards the Setúbal area in Portugal. Did a quick search. The farms with the covered fields might be growing berries. Okay. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, look at those smokestacks, man. That is so cool. Yeah, there's Scott up there, and Silver and South Rebel are all north of us. I would imagine that this right here would be the coal plant. So that's your power plant there. And then look at all this over here. This is huge industrial area right here. With the smokestacks there and the fire coming out. That's pretty neat. And then this is the little coastal city over here. Start to turn north. I do have the camp out utility add-on, yes. Right there. We'll be using that later. This is a neat little town right here. Yeah, very industrial. So I guess that's the water treatment plant there. And what we saw earlier over there on the other side was the area for your power. So you have your power, and then this would be the water treatment. There's a big highway down there too. Look at that. Oh, look at that wind farm. Yeah, because you can see the power grid coming out of that area. Giant roundabout. Look at that roundabout. That thing is massive. Absolutely massive. All right, let's go back to our nav. If we can see it down here. Where's it at? Nav. GPS. Roll the heading over back onto course. So that is all loaded up. Got a ship out there. Very cool. All right, we're gonna vibe out a little bit here. I'm gonna turn the music up. We're gonna enjoy the area. Oh yeah, looks like the server is just chopping in and out. All right. This is a lovely little vibe check there. Yeah, somebody in the XB1 there. You could hear it. We're 22 nautical miles out from our destination. A little ways to go. Yeah, it looks like the server's just overloaded as per usual and dropping people and reconnecting and dropping and reconnecting. It's very annoying. We could try going to a different server. Let's see if that helps. Because you show up on my TCAS. Everybody's on the TCAS. Or sorry, the TIS system. The other airplanes. So everybody's there. It's just they're not always connected. Oh, it's working now. They're there. It's Snickadoo. Giving SS now all she's got. $182. Very cool. We have a couple off the left side over here. Got Brenson and Stealth Pilot out there. Miles out. Oh, 15 miles out. I'm getting closer. It's on the very tip over here, right where they just took off out of. We know the winds have been out of the east for the most part. We'll definitely be able to tell once we get closer. This is my best PC I have. This is the 4090 setup with the whatever. I don't know all the numbers anymore, man. I got 3 PCs to keep track of, and I got to build a new one for the sim rig downstairs, for the flight sim rig. That's why why we haven't been on it. I've just got to build a new PC for it, man. It's the oldest one, and it's starting to have issues. It's either the motherboard's having issues or the PSU's dying, or it's a combination of all of them. Hard to say. All right. Well, got damper off, autopilot off my airplane. We're gonna manually go in ourselves. There's an A10 right there off the nose. Saw the Rebel in the A10. so we are coming up on the area of Lisbon. We're going to be on the southeast edge of Lisbon, Portugal. There's Scott. Right there with us. We'll overfly the airfield first. Just dialing in 1,000 feet for this, so at pattern altitude. Pulling our power back a little bit here. There's Lisbon out in the distance. So we'll overfly the airfield and we'll enter a left downwind for the runway. Let's see what our runway options are when we fly over it. We're going strictly VFR. We're not worrying about, we're not doing IFR approaches or anything. All right. 2 miles out from the airport. Right there where that airplane's flying down there. Next to that field, it looks like. Yep, that is the runway right there. Where the smoke is down there where that person just landed. Yep, up the field in sight. Short final. Little hill right here. That's cool. Just kind of come right down the hill. Runway. Yeah, that little hill came out of nowhere there at the end. That was cool. There's some photogrammetry in the area, it looks like. I'm going to watch everybody else's landings here. Brakes. Parking brake. Made it. Some people coming in here. Nice. PC-12 bounce there, taking off again. It must be in a helicopter. Nope, everybody died. So let's find out where we're at here. We are in the town of Mariteca. We're at the Aerodromo de Aguas de Mura. Mura is where we're at. Yeah, right in the town of Mariteca. That's what's just off to our left here. That's Mariteca over there. There's the moon. Let's go up on this hill. D. Earl, thank you very much for the 2 months, by the way. Flying's been fun, man. If you want to join us, you certainly can. The hill right here we're going up on that oversees the field. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Yeah, there's definitely some photogrammetry happening over here. It's very strange. Cool little area, though. There's everybody again. They're all loading in. We can try swapping servers on this next one. We can go to a different server. See if it helps. There's a caravan down there. They just landed. Somebody on short final. 2 airplanes on final. That's a PC-12 landing. And then looks like a Cessna or something behind them. There they go. Nice. Got it down. Just in that reverse thrust. Slam it in reverse. There you go. Old Red Bull airplane landing. The Edge 540 V2. No, that one there is, I think it's one of the newer ones. Comes another airplane landing. Coming down the hill right there in the caravan. Nice. That's what I did. right there and then ballooned out. Just get her down. Nice. That was a good landing. What else we got coming down the line? Cross the runway real quick. I don't see anybody coming in right now. And they're gone. Yeah, this server is not good. Let's try to go to a different server, y'all. Let's go to North Europe. Let's go North Europe. Let's see if that fixes the problem. Northern Europe. Nope. Somebody's back. We'll try this server. Something's gotta be better than that. Yeah, the wind was a little strong over there too. The Sky Courier. Turn some of this down. It's just so loud. Where's that? Aircraft miscellaneous aircraft engines. I'm just gonna turn the master down a little bit. There we go. Got some pilots getting out, walking around, looking at their airplanes. Love that. We're at Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. Lima, Papa, Sierra Lima. Got an A10 on final here. Yeah, it's been good, D-Earl. I appreciate the 2 months. Landing still plates. Thank you for the 14. Oh, man, that's a chunker. That's a chunky. Hey, Jeff. Hope you had a great Christmas. Have a happy new year. Thanks for all the streams. Absolutely. Blood on steel. Thank you very much. Got a couple pilots hanging out down here. Look at this. We're all Team Caravan. They know what's up. Turboprop. Way to go. If somebody wants to take off and do an air show, they certainly can. Got an A10 coming in here. The A10 has no sound. Interesting. It does there. Not the one in the area. I see there's an F-18 down there. If they want to go, they want to put on demo for us, they certainly can. Sky Courier is a good choice there, Prime Ether. His gear down, it looked like. Looks like the F-18 disconnected. I don't see him over there anymore. Beautiful day down here. Nice. You don't have your smoke on. I turn your smoke on with that Red Bull plane. That's what it's all about. There goes an A-10 taking off. Oh, into the insta vertical. That is going to be a stall. I don't think an A-10 can do that. I don't think they can pull that off. It might. Looks like they're figuring it out, though. Very cool. Oh yeah, that A-10's done. Yep, they're dead. Nice. Yeah, the sound is not working 100% right now. Got a Harrier over here, an A-10 Harrier helicopter or whatever. F-30. It's probably an F-35 model matched. I bet you. I bet you. We have somebody on final here. Watch this landing here. It's a caravan coming in. Oh yeah, hold it off. Nicely done. That was better than my landing. Oh, that's the Kodiak. No, it's caravan. With a red color, I thought it was a Kodiak for a second. Oh, there goes the F-18. Yeah, the sounds are wreaking havoc a little bit. All right, let's continue onward. We do not need to be here all day long, I suppose. Standby on. Battery's coming on. Fuel boost is on. The avionics on so we can see what we're doing here. Let's turn them both on because it doesn't even matter. In real life, it would just show up one screen, you know. Ignition's on. Starter engaged. We have rotation. Add that fuel. We'll choose where we're going next. I think we're going to cut across to the east up towards these mountains over here. We have a town. We have any airports over here? It doesn't really look like it, does it? Maybe we'll go to these areas. There's a bunch of airports over there. Okay. Well, maybe we go a little bit further and zoom in a little bit more. LPTN. These are all heliports. Oh, we have an airport here. Looks like it's going to be LEMB. Lima Echo Mike Bravo. LEMB. 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 All right, let's get this all set up. Direct to LEMB. Enter, activate. There we go. Now we're gonna go up to 3,000 feet. We're probably gonna have to go higher than that because we're gonna be up into the mountains. So we'll start with 3,000 initially, and then we'll climb as we need to along the route. Let's double check our takeoff trim. Set. Flaps for takeoff. I'm gonna release that guy. Our lane lights on. That's good enough for now. Strobes and everything. Sweet. Taxi over to the runway. Yeah, taxi's pretty good at a low idle. Oh, there's the XB1. I don't know if that XB1's gonna be able to get out here. We'll see. We shall see. All right, let's go into high idle. We're ready for takeoff, y'all. Keep me down on ground effect. Turn out to the east. Oh, it's coming up. Pull our power back. There goes the town. Very cool little town there. We're gonna be heading into Spain for the most part. We'll see where we end up here before too long, but that's what it's looking like, isn't it? Get our trim set a little bit better there. Boston McConnell, we are on the one of the European servers. God, I forgot which one it is. North Europe? Is that what we're on? I can't remember. We just changed it. We're going to LEMB. All right, altitude selected at 3,000, but it's not showing up on the little boxes, is it? Certainly not. It's beautiful. Now we're headed towards the mountainous areas of Spain, I believe. Or we're going to be on the far east edge of Portugal. We'll see where it ends up being. Got the PC-12 on the wing. There's a highway down there, too. Yaw dampers on. North Europe, yeah. There you go. We're on the North Europe Soiva. To man the Vision Jet. Let's go FLC. The autopilot on. So we can just enjoy the climb here to 3,000 feet. There's everybody with us. Look at that. Oh, that's a good motley crew right there. I like that. Very nice. Got the F-18 with all the flaps in there, high alpha, to try to stay with us. Oh, he stalled. It's hard to keep up with the... Ooh. He just powered out of that stall. Just powered out of the stall. We're holding 3,000 feet there, Brenson. 3,000 feet. Should be coming upon it now. Make sure that it intercepts it correctly. Climbed in FLC. Wake turbulence, I believe, is on, so I believe we will feel it. We did last time whenever we hit the wake of that one jet. All right, we are capturing 3,000. There it is right there. I'm going to pull my power back to half. We can adjust the prop as well for cruise. Now we're in cruise. Looking good. Look at that view over there. Little village down there with some lakes. V1 Sim, what is going on? This looks exciting. I must have missed the invite. So weekly, we're going to be doing exploring a country at a time. So we're in Portugal and Spain tonight, in Iberia, or the Iberian Peninsula. You're more than welcome to join us. We're on the North European server. We're going to Lima, Echo, Mike, Bravo next. We're just kind of going with the flow. We're kind of going wherever we want to go. We just took off out of here. This airport, El Lima, Papa Sierra Lima, which was an interesting approach. Not a great landing. There's a hill on the end of the runway there. We're just going VFR, not shooting IFR approaches or anything like that. But going to Lima, Echo, Mike, Bravo, Limb, which is where the rocks are for the most part. We're hoping that'll be the case. My voice in BATC is real life. They did a good job on it, but I mean, I did give the model a lot. I did read a lot. So we're in. It's gotta be the XP1. Yep, it's the XP1. There it is. Look at that high alpha. There we go. Yep, so we're flying Echo Charlie India Romeo Victor today. The XB1 sounds awesome in this game. It does. Yeah, anytime you see us flying, you're more than welcome to join us. But yeah, we're on the North European server. But yeah, basically V1, my PC in the basement is pretty much dunzos. I'm getting this like real big lockup that happens, and then that audio just like trips. It could be the motherboard, it could be the PSU dying, it could be anything. It is the oldest PC I have. I just need to bite the bullet, and since I have to replace the entire PSU anyway to accommodate a bigger graphics card, I should just do a new build. It is the oldest PC that I have. So that's why I'm not on my main rig. I'm sad because I got everything set up, got the PMDG set up, everything done, ready to go, got the tiller installed from Blackbird and all that, just to run into that issue. But maybe it's something else, I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I don't know. Also, a RAM swap? No, I have not tried that. I don't even get a blue screen of death. It just does the lock. It just locks the whole system up and it goes on the audio until you shut it off. Really sucks. It could be anything. That's the problem though. Like, I'm so done with working on these damn PCs, man. Oh, that's a cool looking bridge down there. Look at that. I mean, it's not very impressive looking here, but you see there's a little bit of a gorge there. That's pretty cool. I like the pod view. Yeah, it's a good excuse to build a new top-of-line rig. The thing is like once I start implementing like the 5090 and stuff, I don't think that PC is really gonna be able to handle it. It wasn't designed with that in mind, so that's another possibility. It could literally just be anything. Whoever's in that A10's doing a great job. Look at that. Imagine seeing that out the window. All right, Slack Cake, sounds good. We'll see you there. how you liking the Learjet? I haven't flown the Learjet in a minute. I need to get the new version. A lot of A10s today. I'm very surprised by the amount of people that chose the A10. Oh, look at this. Got a cool little view of this down here. Cell phone towers or something. Definitely a cool view. I just got the 16 gigabyte 5060 Ti. You loving it? What PSU are you running for it, Tyler Berg? The problem is the 50 series cards require 1,000 watts minimum PSU. And my other two rigs are 850s. So it's like, man, rewiring is not fun. I will tell you that. Scott and his good old TVM down there. It was pretty exciting. If you want to humble yourself, it's one way to do it. Feel like I'm constantly on the edge, out of control. Yeah, it's one of those kind of airplanes for sure. It's not for the faint heart, that's for sure, certain. Whenever you have a Alpha wing like that and those engines, when that thing's low and slow, it's scary. If you get too far behind, you'll put yourself in the trees. Hey, we got our name plates working again. That's kind of cool. All right, we're gonna vibe out. I'll be right back. All right, I have returned. What is silver in down there? Is that one jet? Oh, that's the XB1. That's who it is. A400. Nice. There's Scott in the TBM. You're running a 750 watt power supply. Oh, maybe it's the 5090 requires 1,000. That's what it is. That town. Let's see where we're at here. Some airplanes back there. Nice. All right, fun vibe session there. We got it done. I'm trying to see where we're located at right now. I think we are definitely getting close to Spain now. We got to be getting close to Spain. Is that Evora we just passed? Might have been Evora we just passed there. No, it wasn't Evora. Different town. Where the hell are we? This little town here. I need to find where that's located. Maybe further north. Not Montefort. I don't know. We're 75 miles from our destination. Let's see if we can find this place. Pretty much down the line from there. Okay. Cannot find this place on the map. Anybody know where we're at? I can't figure it out. Any plans on doing a KSTL ground stream anytime soon? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe soon. But any more career mode lately, V1? I have not in a minute. Mainly just because of the problems I was having with my PC down in the basement. But I think we're going to pick up doing career mode again here on this main rig. Even though it's just a HOTAS 1 easy setup, it's fine. I mean, half the time I'm flying on autopilot anyway. But I do like the fact that we're getting airplanes that finally have some career mode ability to them, like the Premier that you were flying the other day. But spending that much money on one of them, I don't know about that. Brad's gonna be right back grabbing Air Force One. Classic. Just did 100 hours in career mode without any free flying. It makes GA flying way more fun for me. The Bonanza is so much fun to fly in. Yeah, it wasn't in the beginning, I will tell you that. The Bonanza was horrible, but now it's good. Is NASCAR 25 still giving stream issues? Yes. Are we have a PMD G738 flight? Yep. Whenever I can, when I can have the streaming PC actually behave, because the worst thing ever is you get an entire stream setup and then your PC crashes 10 minutes into your flight or into your pre-flight. It's like you don't even want to go back and redo everything again. So I'm going with old, at least old trusty. This is the newest PC I own that we're on right now. It runs the sim beautifully. It's just not like a full sim experience, but I still enjoy it. Evora? Okay, was that what that town was called? I thought it was Evora. That's what I saw on the thing, but it didn't match up with what I was seeing. We got a highway right here. We're 67 nautical miles out. We're getting low on fuel, though. It's going to be close on fuel. We might have to make a stop for fuel. Do we have any airports nearby us? That's the question. Doesn't really look like it. These are all heliports. All heliports. A lot of heliports in Spain so far. Over aerodromes. Aerodromos. Oh, we have an airport right here. That's where we're going. LEBZ, right? No, we're not. LEMB. Yeah, we're gonna have to change it up. LEBZ for fuel. I don't think we can make it all the way. LEBZ. Yep, we're gonna change it up, y'all. LEBZ for fuel. Looks like we're going there. Calvara. All right, 40 miles out. We can make it on fuel on that. We can't make it on the rest. So we're changing it up. Lima Echo Bravo Zulu. KCS, thank you so much for the 28 months, by the way, man. Sorry I missed that during the vibe check. We have some nice mountains starting to pop up here. Beautiful countryside. Yep, Lima Echo Bravo Zulu. Been flying the CRJX from Madrid. The terrain is amazing. It really is. Beautiful. Is that V1 that just buzzed us? Yeah, it was. What is he in? He is in... Is that a Vision Jet? He's in a Vision Jet, isn't he? I has the feeling. That's a Vision Jet. I can see it. I can see the red and white now. The minivan of jets. I love that airplane, man. I really do. Oh, now it shows up. SF-50. Yep. And really important information we need to know about Microsoft Vision Jet executive seating. We definitely need to know that information. The air brakes on Curtis's A10 there. $35 miles out. Let's see what the weather is there. In Talavera, La Real, we've got weather here. Winds are 09 or 0 at 80. Or sorry, 9 knots from 080. So wind's still out of the east. Keep that in mind. So we're going to have that crosswind to deal with, but that's all right. So we'll be landing on... Well, I'm trying to think which is... It doesn't matter. It's not like crazy. But I think we're going to be landing to the southeast. Yeah. We'll be landing on runway 13. Yep, 13 is what we want. It's a recommended runway anyway, so. Runway 13, we'll overfly the field, left downwind for 13. That's what we will do. Look at that down there. It looks so cool. All the shadows of everybody. That's slick. We're having much better luck on this server, too. Got... There's that XB. Got JK, got Bubba Ray with us. There's Piano Man, Snickadoo, Rebel Weaver. Sorry. Red, B Pilot, B1 bringing up the rear here. And the old Vision Jet right there. Just what these people in Spain want to hear. A high alpha XB1. Everybody's doing a good job. Now I'm running the Caravan at like half throttle right now. And we got a Diamond joining the party. South Rebel. We got to be getting close to our airport. Closer to our airport, anyway. You're in the Diamond Syndrome? Yeah, that is you. Let's have a look inside here real fast. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, 27 miles out. We're going to be on fumes coming in here, but that's okay. Look at the TIS, just all yellow around us. That's amazing. Yep, so after this river kind of dies, that's where Lima Echo Bravo Zulu is located, for the most part. Good countryside happening there. The A10 saying hi. Rebels had his gear down forever to help with the drag, I assume. B1's pulling it in tight. Oh, these guys back here all staggered. Stealth pilot in a fellow Caravan. Very cool. Oh, we have another Vision Jet. Red's in a Vision Jet too. Tell us you work for the cartel without saying you work for the cartel. We got Barry Seal with us. What are you talking about? Aveo Premium's own Barry Seal. Shit, you should be so lucky. Yeah, Prime Mother, we'll be there soon. We got another one. Another Vision Jet. Gaming 08 here. Joining the party. Oh, you're not an A10? I got you. That's why the gear's down. There's that A10 that we're hearing right here. Piano Man with the flaps in. We're in Spain now. I believe we are exiting into the western side of Spain. We're no longer in Portugal. Well, Portugal's small, you know. Traffic alert, less than 100 feet, 9 o'clock. Yeah. Just a little bit. Getting that left wing view here. See everybody out there. There you go. Nice wing view of everybody. Dude, the Vision Jet does pretty good at slow flight. I mean, it makes sense. That thing operates at a very low speed compared to other ones. You're ready for the hectic arrival. We are 18 miles out. Yeah, 18. That's our town right there. We'll start our descent here. We'll see you on the ground in Lima at Lima Echo Bravo Zulu. I'm not going to say the name of that airport again. I don't think I could. Don't even think I could if I tried. I don't know what the, what you call it is. We're going to shoot this pattern at 1500. Things you would never say in the real world, but it's a sim, so we get to say it. And be like, I don't know what the airport's elevation is. We'll just wing it. An unfamiliar airport. Yeah, I really like the satellite imagery here in this area. This looks good. Looks really good down there. Little heart down there. You see that? Somebody made a heart in the ground there. "15 miles to the west." You're at the airport and it's non-existent? Great. I mean, it's a small airport. It's not a big airport. We're not flying into big airports. Nothing the Vision Jet can't handle, because we have seen the strips that we've flown the Vision Jet into on career mode, and it is the most harrowing flying of your life for no reason. Like, yeah, we have a sidewalk up in a field that's known as this ranch. Let's get some VIP passengers up there. Stat. I mean, they paid for it. All right, is it on this side of the river? That is the question. I believe it is. The river kind of goes to the north of it, it looks like. Right off the nose, though. Sorry, my flying is garbage right now. Altimeter is 1015 hectopascals. Gotta fly hectopascals because, you know, when in Spain. Yep, it's gonna be on the south end of this river. This river kind of just disappears into the nothing, like a creek. This is a really cool area, though. Yeah, we are getting close to bingo on fuel here. It's in a big field, this airport is. It's a big yellow field. Color grading's on point. Yeah, I'm running a reshade. Running that the sealed sky one. And it looks really good. We've made our own custom edits to it to try to make it look good, but man, it's been a pain in the ass to get it just right. We fought the amount of purples we fought were insane. Look how beautiful that is. Big old roundabout down there in this town. This isn't a town. This is a big city. Big shitty down there. Look at that. Let's get back on course. .2 nautical miles out. .5 miles out. I think it's going to be in this field right off our nose out there. I can see it. I think we have the airport in sight now. Beautiful countryside. Look at the rows of trees down there. It's got to be a farm of some sort. Big old roundabout. A big roundy out there. Getting closer to the airport. The airport has to be in this field right here. It has to be. Miles out. It looks like a pretty big airport, honestly, from this distance. We're landing in Lima Echo Bravo Zulu on the North European server. Yeah, this is the airport right here. It's huge. Cannot miss it. I hear an A-10. Yep, there's the field right there. We're about to cross over it. Okay, let's have a look at outside. We're gonna be coming downwind there, over that road. This is gonna take us out over there and then turn. Okay, pretty easy. This is a huge runway, big airport. You need to have the probably Spain downloaded there, duh. It's probably, maybe that would be why it's not showing up for you. All right, over the field, 1,500 feet. Looks pretty good. It's pretty good. Pull our power back here. We'll do our base over this river to final. Turning final on final here. Or shot it like an idiot. We got plenty of runway here. Where'd this song come from? Came out of nowhere. Is there a taxiway here? Oh, we don't have this airport. It's just a kind of an airport here. I'll just turn off here. Watch people land. There we go. A couple airplanes on the final here. Thank you, Brad. All right, Brenson, have a good one. I think they landed in the grass, that A-10. That is, he's getting out of it. There he goes. That stall, it was imminent. And the diamond there landing. Got some airplanes coming in. There we goes, the Caravan. Photo bombed. Nice. It looked like it was a good landing there on the Caravan. A-10's down. That looks pretty good. Another A-10 coming in. Oh, they're in the grass. Oh, they're not in an A-10, that's why. They're in a tail dragger or something. Based on the behavior of that. It's model matching a lot of A-10s for some reason. There it is, everybody. Right there. You knew it was going to happen. You got a 7.4 here. All right, Vision Jet coming in. Not drawing the landing gear yet, but it's there. Rest assured. Nice landing. Going off into the grass. Another one coming in out there. Another A-10. That's the XB-1. We haven't seen the XB-1 land yet. We got to see if they can actually land this thing on a runway that is equipped for it. Or it's big enough for it. That's Brad in the 7.4 for sure. You don't have an airport here? Oh, so everybody's just in a big old field of grass? That's good. Vision jet coming in hot. Whoa! Nose wheel Sally. All right, XB1's just going to put it in the field over here. There we go. Come on, XB1. Nice. And they're down. 7-4's dead. Don't act like we didn't see it. We saw that. Got a PC-24. Got a 7-3 over there. All right, onward. We need to go up. We're headed into the mountains next. Look how dirty our airplane has gotten over this course of flying. Looking good. Yeah, XB1 sounds amazing. 7-4 dead. Oh, God. Rip. All right, in we go. We need to get fuel in this thing before we take off. Don't be an idiot. Let's go 100%. Load it on up. Load fuel. We should have fuel now. We'll see. Let me start this thing up. Turning one. It's the only one we got. Man, yeah, this engine's warm. Fire, it's gonna fire right up. Yep, we got full fuel. All right, I have to continue on to where we were going. LEBM, is that what it was? In the mountains? LEMB. Sounds like a fun airport. LEMB. Mirandia. Okay. We don't need a whole lot of runway to take off either, so. Set our flaps for takeoff. Trim. Set for takeoff. Norm for you. You're good. You're good. Norm to you. Off on the starter. Avionics are on. We're good. Let's rock and roll. Put this thing into high idle. We're just going to insta take off. It's going to be hot on the way out. Here we go. We'll do a whole loop around this area here so we can get everybody up with us. So don't worry if you think you're going to get left behind. You're not. We're going to do a whole loop around the airport. At 1,000 feet initially. Those power lines down there, the red and white ones, because they're near the airport. That's cool. Stealth pilots in the air. There's Scott down there. All right, we're gonna turn out and proceed on course. We're gonna go up to 5,000 on this one, I think, because we're heading into the mountains. Actually, no, we'll do 3,000 again. Got damper on. Nav. GPS. FLC. All right, we turn the autopilot on. Make it easy for ourselves so we can enjoy the views. Make sure we still establish a climb, which we are still establishing a climb. Looking good. Pull our power back. Well, let's keep our climb power in for now. Pull our prop back a little bit. There we go. There's everybody. Look at this. Inverted in the Vision Jet. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I mean, you lost like 1,000 feet, but that wasn't bad at all. Pretty impressive what it can do. All right, here's everybody. Watch the birdie. There goes an A-10. You can hear the Vision Jet really well now. Maintaining good. Look at that. I wouldn't want to do that in the real one. With a V-tail like that. I don't think I would want to do that. That'd be a little scary. All right, we're pretty much almost at 3,000 feet. We're gonna go half on our power so y'all can keep up. And we're good. We have got 16 miles to our destination. It's a short hop over here. Very short hop today. Some more like Spanish music. Oh, Curtis dumped it down. Oh God, almost hit the ground. That is incredible. Very nicely done. All right, turn the music up a little bit here, just vibe out for the little bit that we have on this trip. We're heading to the area of Badajoz and all that. We're getting closer to the mountains. And that's only a quarter of the way across Spain. But I'd like to get up to Montserrat eventually. So our next leg will be a lot longer. We'll make sure we have some good cruise time in. Probably go up to 10,000 on the next one. I don't know why I see so many A10s. Model matching's just being stupid. Something like that. More than likely. All right, we got to fly the airplane now. We're, yep, 10 miles out. We got to start our descent here. A little late for it, but that's okay. On down we go. We'll do 1500 again. I think pulling a reverse beta when I do that kind of looks like it is almost. Interesting. So where that river is kind of comes around the corner there. Passing the lake now. It's going to be just in front of this lake. Airport's right there. Model matching options and settings. We can look at it when we land. Here's more of these fields. They're probably berries, like you said before. The covered fields there. Some building. It tried to build in some or put in some buildings there in those fields, which is funny to try to show those long, like CAFO looking things. I don't know what they actually are, but we'll go with that. All right, let's get back on course. Too busy sightseeing. Ooh, Curtis, careful. High alpha down there low. That field in front of us looks so inviting to land in, doesn't it? It really does. Three miles out from the airport. Yeah, it's just on the east side of the lake tip there. The airport is. Be landing south. Sim Fanatic, what's going on, man? Happy holidays to you. Thank you for the super chat. Good to see you, buddy. Rolling Heavy Steel in the house. What's up, man? Makes you want to truck around Iberia. I know, right? That is a good DLC. That's the airport right there off our nose. Can't miss it. Scott's on final. Square it up a little bit more here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting so many damn A10s. That's very crazy. Very strange. Turning final. A little bit of mountainous terrain out here. It's really cool looking. Made it in one piece. Oh, hello. That is undulation. We are, I'll tell you in just a second where we're located. We'll stop right here. Ring brake set. Cool airplane. Everybody coming in now. So many A10s, dude. Here, I'm just gonna go to my camera so we don't get photobombed the entire thing. Oh, DC-3, nice. I don't know if that's an actual DC-3, but we'll see. Good landing there in the diamond. There's the XB-1 high alpha out there. A couple low LOD airplanes coming in as well. Because you're in a Phenom 100. If you're in a airplane that's, you know, third party, I'm not going to show up. Nice. Vision jet action there. Buffalo Airways DC-3, nice. Well, I got the model match on that one right, interestingly enough. Here's our caravan brethren. Looking good on final. Nice. Beautiful landing. Nicely done. Get that reverser off the runway immediately. That is nice. All the people walking around out here. This busiest this airport's ever been in its life. There are more airplanes coming in. A-10s. I need to find out what the A-10 thing is happening here. Let's see. Under, is it flight model? No, it's under online maybe. Multiplayer replication models on high fidelity. Yeah, absolutely, B1. Thanks for flying with us. Graphics, global render quality, aircraft. Okay. Graphics, global render quality. Yep, this one down here. Aircraft traffic variety. It's on medium. Put it on ultra. Unlimited model variants. Okay, that's probably the problem. Now we should see some A-10s disappear or get replaced, maybe. Doesn't look like it. All right, we need to find out where we're going next. We have a long trip ahead of us on this one. We need to cover some ground to get towards Montserrat. So we need to get out towards this direction. We're gonna pass the mountains and stuff, so we need to come out to like here. Anything near VTB? Just the VOR, okay. LELT. I think it'll be our next one. The small airport. LELT. That'll be a longer flight. Lima Echo Lima Tango. Make sure we have enough fuel on board. Load our fuel. Okay, that should be good. For Lima Echo Lima Tango. The A-10's the King Air for you? Interesting. Maybe one of those things you turn off multiplayer and on again? Okay, let's try that. Turn it off. Turn it on. Let everybody populate in. We'll fire the engine up in the meantime. It's loading people in now. There we go. Yep, now people are in the right stuff. There's a helicopter there now. We're good now. A lot more variety. Give it a great stream as always, Jeff. If you're available tomorrow night, join the Sim Fans belated Christmas stream. I'll have to see what's going on with it, man. But thank you so much for the super chats. I do appreciate it. Meryl32, thank you for the 20 months. Hey, Jeff, hope it's good. All's well. All is good. Been missing streams. Happy holidays to you as well, man. Thank you. Oh, the sound of the Huey isn't there. Too many airplanes. Too many airplanes nearby. Got an L-39 nearby us. Nice. All right. Well, now at least we'll have everybody. We'll check our altimeter 1015. Now we don't have all the damn A10s now. That must have been one. That's one of the things they added in Sim Update that I wasn't used to. Yeah, we'll taxi in the grass to give everybody room. All of us taxiing out. Nice. Be a longer flight. We're probably gonna go up to 10,000 feet on this trip. $10,000 set. All right. Hi, idle. How's our trim looking? Trim's fine. Let's go flying, y'all. It's an interesting little concrete thing that goes up that hill. Maybe it was a fail-safe. I'm not sure. Let's clear these mountains before we start doing anything stupid. Those 490 knots, bringing up the flaps. Start our turn. Be FLC. Now dampers on. Goodbye, little airport. It was fun. Need to get the, what was the one we're going to? I don't remember it now. Oh, we put it in there. Did we not? LELT. Lido Airport. Yep, that's the one. 145 miles. Yep, that's the one. Makes a lot more sense. Our climb power in for now. All right. Good job rocking out of there. Now we have a lot more different airplanes to see instead of the same ones we saw before. So that's good, at least. We just took off out of LEMB. We're going to LELT. Lima Echo Mike Bravo is where we just took off out of. This thing's climbing like a banshee, man, at 124 knots. We're going to be seeing the mountains on this run. Maybe. Mr. Steinhoff, there he is. Thank you for the 75 months. Hope the flying's been good. Very belated Christmas. Same to you, man. Thank you. Climbing out at 124. Yeah, this is kind of like a much more desolate area out here, out in the middle of nowhere. So we were in the mountainous kind of area right here, but now it's like green all the way out until we get to the next set of mountains out this direction. But it's gonna be nice and flat here for a while as we depart the area of. Let's see where we're at now. We're headed towards Madrid. Trying to see where we're at on the map. See if it makes sense to us here. Trying to figure out where the hell we are. Having a hell of a time with it. We're straight out from there, okay. Near Toledo, I think. There's a castle along this route outside of Madrid. Almost to 10,000. It's yellow 39. Definitely a different airplane because it's got the gear doors down on it. As we hit the cruise, we'll vibe out for a little bit. We got a long cruise ahead of us this time. I'll get my power set. We're gonna burn a little bit more fuel on this one because we're gonna go a little quicker than last time. 132 miles out from our destination. Almost to our cruise. Oh, it's beautiful up here. All right, we hit our cruise. Landing lights can come off. We're gonna get our cruise power set here. Started about 1800-ish for now. We might speed it up later on, but that's what we're working with there. Here we go. All right, we're gonna vibe out. I'll be right back. We use the lavatory in the back of the caravan. at these views. That's a good vibe. So yeah, we're probably gonna shut down at this destination, and then next time we'll probably continue up to like Montserrat, but I'd like to make it out to like Palma and Menorca and those islands out there. That'd be a really cool trip. We'll probably do that on the next one. It'll be this week as well. So to see Spain, it was gonna take a little bit longer. But we are currently 113 nautical miles out from our destination, so not terribly long to go. DC3 having no issue keeping up with us. Be finally picking up my race buggy tomorrow. Gonna start the build process. Get my dad's T-Max up and running. Still struggling with the Revo, but there's a couple more things I need to try. Oh. Fuel. You got a gas RC. Yeah, once multiplayer works right, it's a lot of fun. It's just dealing with the multiplayer hoops you gotta jump through, you know? Look at those views, man. Those mountains over there on the right, that looks cool. I'm gonna try to find out where we're at with this lake and these mountains. We gotta be getting close to Madrid. This is Talavera. I think is where we're going, right? Find this place for my life. Let's see what the hell we're looking at here. Okay, this should be easy to find. We're north of these two lake things. Okay, I see where we're at. We're near, getting closer to Connemara. That's what this is right here. So we're south of that. Pretty much near this little lake thing here, which would bring us over here. Finding this lake has been a pain on the map. Okay, I see where we're at now. We're just about to... This is a village. There's a lot of things around here. Soloben, electrical. There's a huge solar farm next to this lake right here. On the north side of the lake, we're going to see in a second. Mesa de la Copa. Mesa de la Copa. Look at that. Yep, there's the solar field. Right there it is right there. We just flew over it. Big old solar panel spot. The Lonely Driver, thank you for gifting 5 subscriptions. If you got one from Lonely Driver, be sure to say thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Dense Man, Merry Christmas to you. I love that you're still doing YouTube. I remember watching your X-Plane 11 videos when I was little, and now I'm working to get my PPL. Well, that's awesome. Congrats. Very rewarding. Yeah, that's where all that kind of all meets together. All these mountains do. You go north. These lakes here are interesting. They're the they're called Lake Karma Island. It's the Embals de Oradana. I'm very bad at Spanish, as you can tell. As you can tell. But we just flew over the solar farms and that stuff, and this is all of Villa Alimento there. Veloce's up there. We're gonna be flying over Valdeca by Arrows as we get closer and closer to Madrid, but it gets more arid the closer we get to Madrid. TBM Autopilot's trying to kill you. .93 miles out. It goes quicker than you think. Beautiful views. Planes in the sky. Oh, he's over there having airplane issues. Out in the distance. Syndrome. Look at that view right there over the lake. That is cool. Smoker Aussie, what's up? How you doing? The XB11 pilot's good. Yeah, that high alpha the entire time. He's been hanging with us in the XB. Silver there. Freaky Lemon. Rolling in the DA62. That's Nickadoo, Piano Man back here. It's Micah. We got Bubba Ray, Rebel Weaver, Jerry Can Jim. Bring up the rear, got Mount Who, D Earl Gaming, 08, Versace Easy, and then we got Stealth Pilot bringing up the rear there. A DC3 is holding perfect speed with us. Whoa, what is the airplane doing? Oh my God, what is the airplane doing? I hit a button and turned the autopilot off, pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what happened. Don't mind me. Yeah, I turned the autopilot off with a button key press of some sort. That was scary. The things we do for the cinematic shots, right? Gotta love it. Course. On heading mode. See what this thing does now. Okay, autopilot's doing decent now. GPS armed now. There we go. We just grabbed GPS again. Yeah, I didn't like something I did. I don't know what it was. DC3 still back here. Yeah, we're back on track. 70 miles out. We're going to vibe out. good vibe session there, everybody. Great flying. Really have enjoyed flying with all of you today. We are currently 60 nautical miles out, 60 miles to our destination. You have some good mountains popping up around here. It's green out here, but we have some mountains for sure, which is pretty darn cool. Probably start our descent around 40 miles out. Oh, it's so cool. A little bit of mountain turbulence here. Yeah, I figured out why it disconnected my autopilot. I didn't hit shift and then D and A to move around, so it was putting full force input and killed the autopilot with a full force input to the right. That is what happened earlier. Now we know. So cool. $50 miles out. LELT. So it's a tiny airport just on the north side of this lake. We'll be landing to the east, the southeast. Getting closer. To Lima Echo Lima Tango. Somebody went skyrocketing. Really have enjoyed Spain so far. It's a big country, so of course we're gonna run into countries that are gonna take a couple streams to get through, most of it. All these planes are real players, yes, C5. Southern Mediterranean coastlines we're seeing. Oh yeah, we're gonna be going all through that area there. Madness. I think we turned off the, whatchamacallits? The aircraft labels. I don't know how we did, but we did. There's somebody right here. In a Twin Otter. I don't know what the keybind is for the tags, but I think we hit something to turn them off. But I think we can all agree that this was a much better server to fly on. US East was just not. It was just dropping everybody constantly. So we'll have to remember that. Down to 5,000 initially. In 5 miles. Breda, we're using North Europe right now. North Europe. All right, we're starting our descent. I was really windshield because, man, we've been flying the heck out of this plane today. Look how dirty this thing is. Look at the dirt on that. Yep, the windshield's dirty. It's got a bunch of dead bugs and stuff all over it. $30 miles out. Knots from the right there. Wind's aloft. Yes, it's multiplayer, Kingsley. Ooh. Nice. Every time I got the outside view, it just wants to roll to the right. Fire Josh, yes. I would imagine the next flight sim will probably be in the next 4-year cycle, so 2028, whenever that comes. Oh yeah, the graphics are beautiful. We're very far away from Texas, so we're not going to Texas tonight. That autopilot on. We'll get the descent going in vertical speed mode. That way we can go to the outside view a little bit more as we get closer. For that beautiful view. Lights on. And a recog, so why not? Kingsley, yeah, it's just exponentially growing. They've managed to make a digital twin of the Earth. Like, everything you see here is a one-to-one recreation of the real place. It's pretty wild. Look at that atmospheric scattering. Beautiful. Hear it. Sounds like an F-18. Yes, I will be in Minneapolis for Flight Sim Expo. $21 miles. Keep that descent going. Put it on to 3,500. We have a lot more elevation out here, it looks like. We'll probably overfly the field at 2,000. The next body of water is the airport's just north of it. Look at those mountains. All the trees like spread out in dots. That's cool looking. There's the water. Look at that lake. That water mask on that. Looks really good. I will be there, my friend. I will be there. Looking forward to it. Ah, it's the PC-24 we were hearing. That's what it was. There's 3,500. $15 out. Dun. Yeah, the multiplayer models look pretty darn good on Ultra like that. In this airport before the sun goes down. All right, getting closer. 11 miles out. There's the water up there. That should be where we're going. Well, it'll be a lot closer than you think. I don't think we can see that lake yet. Try not to stall in the PC-24, Earl. Yep, it's these are slow speeds for it, man. That's gotta be the airport up there. I don't see any other water before then. Yeah, airport's gotta be right there. There's the village. So we're going to Lillo Airport. As the town of Lillo, we're going to be going into here. And we just passed, I think that's El Romeral there on the left. El Romeral there. And that's Lillo right there. Leo. Absolutely, Sim Fanatic. It is always nice, isn't it? That's why I love watching other people's streams. Yeah, you can't miss this lake. This lake's pretty easy to see where the airport is located. Just north of the lake, right there. We're headed right at it. It's right there where those buildings are. Okay. Autopilot's off. Yacht amper's off. My airplane. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I turned off the aircraft labels. I'd love to know the shortcut to that. Oh, look at that. They got a big, huge windmill farm up on that mountainside over there. That's cool. Is it Alt 2? Ah. That's what it is. Good to know. I was wondering why that was doing that. But now we know. I'll turn it off for now. I think it looked pretty cool with those off. Yep, got the airport in sight. I'm kind of going out over those fields. And that highway is a good indicator of the base. What to expect for the base. Here's the town of Leo. L-I-L-L-O, Lillo. Yep, winds are out of the east. You see the windsock down there. All of these little holes in the ground where these trees have been planted. That's cool looking. Laps coming in. A little high on the approach, but that's okay. But we got the caravan. Beautiful flight down here today. Really enjoyed that one. We're gonna watch everybody land. Right in the grass right here. There we go. Parking brake set. There's the DC-3 just touching down. Very nicely done. Diamond looked pretty good there. Oh, Twin Otter. Flip some power, some more power. They made it a little early on the runway, maybe right on the numbers. Looked like. Diamond made it in, no problem. Got the Vision Jet on short final. Looking good. Whoop. There you go. Oh, man. Would have been rough in real life. I don't think they're going to make it in. Oh, they're on the brakes. They're on the brakes. In the grass. Yeah, this is a small airport for a Vision Jet. All right, let's see. What else we got on final here? We've got Silver coming in. Well, here's Duh touching down. We just can't see him in an E50. An Eclipse. Not even showing up. Here's Earl in the PC-24. Maybe going around. Yep, Earl's going around. XB1's about to put it down. Silver's on the ground. Whew, that was loud. They have made it on the ground in the XB1. Here's Scott. Nicely done. Whew. Stealth Pilot's up next in that beautiful Caravan. Scanty B right behind him, kicking up dust on the ground. Very dusty out here. Looking great on that approach. Oh, yep. Beautiful landing by Stealth Pilot. Beautiful landing. Scanty B right behind him. In ground effect right now, keeping it in. There you go. They're oh, little skip. Never hurt anybody. Still skipping. Still skipping. And they're down. Are they going to make it in time? Hard on the brakes. They're going off the end. Next up, and the Draco just touched down. We missed Curtis's landing in the Draco, sadly. Here comes Prime Other. It's not showing up the airplane yet. Might be too many airplanes to draw in the Kodiak. Then we got the helicopter coming in, the Huey for the landing. Waving off. Possibly going to go around and land. It's next time around. Anytime, Rebel. Thanks for flying with us, guys. It was beautiful. Really enjoyed Spain so far. That's why we got to see more of it. Like, we have to go to Menorca and stuff. That's like a guarantee. Like, and Palma, you got to see all that. Nicely done. Beautiful landing in the Huey by Fire Joshi. That was cool, man. Look at this. Turn those off. Nice view of this airport and the area we're in. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you all so much for everybody coming out tonight. Thank you so much for all the resubscriptions, the subscriptions, the super chats, all the love and support. We'll be back in Spain very soon. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you next time. Symphanatic, thank you very much again for the gifted there. Thank you.